Hi everybody and welcome to the dev server. Today we'll take a look at the Osa AKM, the new SPAA for the Italian Tech tree that is placed at tier 7 in between the CDM 25 Mistral and the automatic. The vehicle is actually a Romanian vehicle and is a missile SPAA. As you can see, it has the missiles mounted here on the back next to the radar. As you can see, the radar is not yet modeled and the missiles are just this one. You don't have any recharge of the missiles. You have a total of 5 crewmen and the armor is basically non-existent because you have 8mm of rolled homogeneous armor. That means that you are panned by basically anything, even machine guns. As modifications, you don't have much. This the modification, well, this is the missile. You have just this one, you can choose, and is a semi-active command line of sight missile, so it's not an ER missile like the CDM Mistral. And these are all of the stats, but as usual, it's possible that it will be changed, seeing that it's just the dev server. So we can take it out for a test drive, and then we will take also a look on how it behaves on a custom match. So let's see. Let's check a target that's a little bit farther away. So you can also lock it directly by the optics. Also because the radar points quite far down, so it's not easy to spot with the radar high flying threats. So for slow flying targets, it's quite an easy hit. Yeah, here on the test drive there is basically no challenges. But the missiles are actually quite slow. So right now we move to a custom match and we will see that it's actually much harder to destroy an enemy on that it's actually flying, that's actually trying to evade you. You will see that it's quite difficult. It's not as easy as it is in the test drive. Okay, well, that's a bot, so obviously it's quite an easy kill. Let's try to see if we spot any enemy fighter so that we can try it directly against an actual enemy. Also, I'd say that this bug that you can't see through the cabin doesn't really help. That's another bot. So let's say that for the targets that aren't maneuvering and are pointing toward you directly, it's obviously quite an easy kill. But otherwise, it's not as easy as it looks. It's quite obvious that the model it's really not yet finished with the bug on the radar and the bug of the let's see with against this F-117 how it behaves. And as you can see, as soon as basically an enemy starts evading your missile, it becomes quite hard to hit him. You need to actually adjust your aim quite a lot. Okay, so we are back to the hangar, and what I could say is that the missile aren't really very much maneuverable, and also the bug with the model and radar doesn't really help. So it could be a okay SAM SPA, but I'm not sure it would be one of the best. Obviously, I need to do more testing when the model and the bug are hopefully solved before the release of the full-on patch, but it isn't really great at the moment. Luckily, the Osa would fit into a SPA gap, so it could serve quite well the lineup at 10.7 with the Ariete Pre-Serie, the Osa AKM, the Freccia, and the Leopard 2A7. You can also bring it up to the 11.0 lineup, where you have the KF41, but not much else. Obviously, once the full model it's realized and I can actually test it in a real match, we can see if it's actually better than the automatic. In my opinion, it could be that it will be better compared to the automatic against aircrafts, but I'm not 100% sure that it will be against helicopters. Anyway, keep in mind that everything is subjected to change, seeing that it's the dev server. So what I showed here can change. So we need to wait for the full-on release. Anyway, I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please leave a like.